Let me show you easily the coolest, very affordable mini sewing machine that you can get. So as you see, it actually comes totally loaded with actually very decent features. So in this video also I will show you how to properly set it up and also use it as well. Also, if you are looking to get this sewing machine, so in the description I'll include a special discount link that you can follow and get it for absolutely insane price. So personally I got mine from AliExpress and I paid actually a bit under $15 for mine, and that also was with free shipping. If you also want to get it for a similar price, simply check out the special discount links I'll leave in the description. Also extra coupons as well I'll leave in the description, so you can combine with this price and again get it for literally right around $15. For this price it's absolutely insane what we are getting here. So yeah, first let's check out everything we had here. So I have used it already for a while, and generally actually for this price it's absolutely insanely good. So I put everything back as best as I could, show you what it actually arrives like. So also inside the box we get our foot pedal. When it comes to negatives, however, the only negative for a sewing machine is that the foot pedal lead and also the power lead is very short. So that's what I do not like about it. But apart from that, it's actually like a very decent sewing machine. So you see, not very long at all. And same for the power adapter. So yep, let's check out what we actually get here. Okay, so you see the size of it is absolutely awesome. So you can even take it with you if you are camping as well. And already comes basically set up, ready to use. So we have the threaded on the top and also on the bottom. So you see you have your bottom bobbin here. This is a tensioning wheel over here. Then also basically this that you can use to go up and down the needle here. Also on-off switch here, and we can insert the foot pedal over here, for example. So you see, insert over here, and then to activate it, so simply squeeze it. So you'd place it on the floor and squeeze it to start running it as well. And also, yep, power adapter as well over here. Also, what's absolutely awesome, we can even run from batteries as well, which is absolutely crazy. So you see, it also can be used with 4 AA batteries. So you see, let's insert the batteries here. So again, it's very portable and you can take it with you pretty much anywhere. Okay, and also you can even operate it without the foot pedal as well. So you see, you have the on-off button here. So you see how cool this is. And on the bottom of it we have this lever that we can use to lift up our foot. So if you want to adjust basically your fabric you are sewing, or change your needle, or do something else on the sewing machine. Also inside the box we are getting also a bunch of extra spools, extra bobbins, and also extra needles, so you can change if you need at later time. Also you have your manual here as well inside the box. Also we have a light here as well. And also here you even have this cutter as well, so you can actually cut off basically, yep. So it's actually totally feature packed and has everything you would need. And if you remove this bottom cover over here, you can get access to your bobbin over here. As you see, we can easily remove it here. So when it comes to the construction of the foot, as you see, it's actually very basic indeed, so not a high-end foot definitely, but it does the job, so can't complain probably much. Also see you have your screw here if you want to unscrew and change the needle on this machine. So it uses standard needles, sewing machine needles, so it doesn't have any special that you need to get. So again, any sewing machine needle will actually work on this guy here. Also, by the way, we have the low and also high speed as well on this sewing machine. And next, let me show you how to properly set it up and use it as well. First, if you want to wind up a bobbin, so if you need a thread on this spool, it also has a bobbin wind up mode. So you see on the top over here, you can actually pull out this pin over here, where we can rest our spool. So you see how awesome this actually is. On the turn wheel over here, you see you have this tiny knob, so you would simply like take a thumb, basically press on it, and also turn on the left side. And you see it actually pops out. Then we have to lock it again, so turn on the right side. So you see it can't go inside. Then we simply take like an empty bobbin here, so, and simply, okay, on your empty bobbin, so simply loop it through one of those holes. Okay. And also I suggest to basically wind up a bit yourself, maybe a few goes. Okay, and then we can simply put it on this tiny spindle here. So again, simply push it on. Okay, with a bit of force, and then stretch it out. So like this, and you will have to actually hold with your fingers like this. So while it's actually working, and then simply turn on your machine using your foot pedal or this button over here. And you also have to guide it through here as well. So help it guide through as well. And once satisfied, simply stop it, and then we can pull this off. Okay, on our machine again we have the cutter here as well, so I can easily cut it off, and I have my bobbin wind up here. So absolutely awesome. By the way, also you can keep your spool over here, and you can take the thread directly from the spool here. You do not have to actually install it here, but maybe it's better if you do that. So you see, you can loop it basically from this spool directly through the machine. So next, let me show you how to actually basically thread it. So let's take this new basically tiny spool, and you see this actually pulls out from here. Okay, so pull it out, put your spool like this, and also replace the spring. So, and put it like, so you see the spring is inside there. And then we can, okay, so first loop it through here. Okay. And then this is your tensioning wheel here. We have to actually get it down here. So simply like take your finger, so you see it goes down there like this. Okay, and then we loop through here. Okay, and next through this one. So if it's down, you can simply use the steering wheel here, turn it in your direction, so you can actually lift up this arm here. Also try to stretch it out in a like longer basically thread, so we can work with it easily. So thread out through this arm here, and next over here you have one more here. Okay, and next we need to feed it through this tiny thing over here. So you see on the needle over here you have this thing. Okay, so you see like this, so it comes from here through here. Again, let's lift up our needle. Okay, so the needle is up, and then I need to loop it through the eye of the needle. So inside the box we also have this tiny tool here. Take it from this side essentially and push it through the needle eye. So this tiny tool. Okay, so I do hope you can see. And then you simply take your thread and get it underneath that tool, so the head of it. So you see, and simply pull it through like this. Okay, and then finish with your fingers here. So you see, very easy. And next let's load our bottom bobbin, remove this cover here. And while holding your bobbin like this, so with the thread hanging on the right side, simply drop inside. And you see we have this tiny guide here. So simply rest your bobbin like this in this thread guide. So leave it like that. Then what you have to do is basically you simply have to grab this upper thread again position it around in this way as I'm showing you, and simply hold with your finger and put tiny bit of pressure on it. And then what I want to do is basically with the steering wheel I want to turn my direction, so the needle is going to drop down basically, and this red thread is going to catch the bottom thread and it's going to thread it through the machine automatically. So yeah, let's see how that works. So again, while keeping a bit of tension here on this one, so again just tiny bit, let's see, I'm dropping it down. And you see how this red thread is actually looping through here, and it's going to catch this white thread now. So again, keep turning, can apply a tiny bit of pressure, and you see how it actually brought up this white thread here. You see, and then we can simply take this white thread here with our fingers and help it pull it out. So again, you have to do it manually, can pull it out like this, and also replace our cover here. And next, also what you want to do is you want to get both threads under your foot here, through the middle here, and leave them basically hanging on the left side, and then you can put down your foot and your machine is ready, so you can start sewing. And this machine is even capable of sewing denim as well. So let's get our foot up. So with this lever, put our fabric down here like this and drop down the foot over here like this. Okay, so and also the first time you actually try to sew with this machine, I suggest you to actually put in the first few stitches manually without starting the machine. Otherwise, I see that this machine actually likes to bunch up. So again, maybe like first 1 or 2 drops manually, basically with this feel. Okay, so just like this. Okay, and then we can simply turn on. So using the on-off switch, or again simply you can insert your foot pedal here as well. So let's do that over here, and yeah, let me show you how that works. See, as I'm going to press it down. Okay, apologies, I do not have the battery inside. Yep, so again, make sure always your battery is removed if you do not want to accidentally start it. Yep, let's go ahead. So see, works absolutely great. When it comes to more negatives, however, this machine doesn't have reverse stitches essentially, but you can still do reverse if you simply like shift around your fabric. So what you would do is, again, you would first make sure your needle is up and then get your presser foot up like this and simply twist your fabric around. Okay, so essentially again, drop it down and put a few stitches like this. And to remove the fabric again, simply lift up your presser foot here, and then you can have to be careful. On like a normal big machine, you can easily pull this away and it won't really cause any problems. But again, this is more like a lower duty machine, so again, be careful when you actually pull away the fabric. In fact, what I would do is get your fabric a bit out and simply basically start the machine and let it basically work some more. So you see, I can actually get my fabric out better. And then we can snip it off here. And this is, for example, what it looks like. So you see, for example, we have the red thread on this side and the white one on the other end. Also, when you start again, I also suggest you to put in the few stitches in the reverse to secure the thread properly. And let's do a bit more. So simply insert your fabric here, drop down the presser foot. Again, I suggest you to actually put in the first couple basically manually, or maybe just the first basically stitch manually here. And then again, let's start it. Okay, once satisfied again, make sure your needle is up before removing. Get up the presser foot. And again, also you can maybe even pull away manually this red thread. Again, it's kind of stiff essentially. You do not want to break your needle by forcefully like removing the fabric. So again, the basically the red thread is the one that actually sticks on these machines. So again, we can snip it off. So, and this is, for example, how it's going. Okay, on the other end, so you see actually very decent stitch quality here. I see it actually doesn't even bleed through here. So at this price, to get this stitch quality, I mean, that's absolutely awesome. Again, do not forget to also go back in the reverse, basically on the ends, and also even at the start to properly secure your stitches. Otherwise, again, it might actually come out. So yeah, actually quite impressive indeed. Also, if you are having some troubles basically with this machine, for example, if it's bunching up the thread here and or maybe like the stitch quality isn't the best, then also make sure to play around with this adjustment over here, so the tensioning disc essentially. So when it was delivered, in my opinion, it actually was way too tight, so I actually simply unscrew it out just to my desired tension, and then it actually works absolutely perfect. So again, if it's causing some problems, depending on the type of fabric you are sewing, again, so make sure to, yeah, basically play around with this switch over here. Also, if you want even more power from this machine, make sure to also run it from the walls as well, essentially, instead of battery, so it will even be more powerful than I'm showing in this video. And overall, if you are a very basic user for this price, I think this machine is absolutely great. So again, if you follow those special discount links, it will be a bit under $15 with free shipping. So from AliExpress for this price, it's totally unbeatable. And again, it comes with all the spools, all the bobbins, and everything you pretty much need to get going, essentially. Again, so compared to, for example, very expensive machines, obviously this doesn't have like various types of stitches, so you only get one stitch. But again, so for most tasks, it will do everything you need, essentially. So if you are a basic user, and yeah, really the best part about it is the portability factor of it. So it doesn't really even weigh anything much, and you can even put it in a small bag, essentially, and you can use it pretty much anywhere, since it also runs from batteries if you want to. So yeah, for this price, yeah, so make sure to check it out if you also want to get it for the cheapest price possible. Good luck!